Hi sir.
Hi,
Here we are today at the Battery Expo 2024. How are you?
I'm good. Greetings from H.E.L. and have a great show.
Thank you sir. And can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Rajeev Kumria and I'm the General Manager for India and South Asia for H.E.L Group. And we started in India in 2002 as H.E.L India Private Limited with an objective of fulfilling the needs of the market in battery safety testing. And we're also in the fields of process safety, chemical sciences, and biotechnology. We think that India is a very exciting place to be, and this is exactly the right time for us to be in India.
So my first question to you will be, can you tell us about what HEL is showcasing at the Battery Expo 2024 and how does HEL Group's equipment help in optimizing energy density for EV batteries?
So HEL is a global leader in calorimetry, and we have extended that knowledge towards battery safety testing calorimetry. Now, in a battery, basically, there are two types of hazards which happen. Is that, as you know, the battery explodes. So the explosion happens because of an exothermicity in the battery, which it reaches at certain point. And then the other part of the battery performance is that exactly the right kind of condition in which the battery will perform to its optimum and give the right kind of charge discharge as well as have the right kind of life. So we have solutions for managing those type of things. So basically, our calorimetry solutions, which is ISO-BTC and the BTC range, these two define how to find out those dangerous positions which needs to be avoided in developing a battery and applying and using a battery, and as well as which are those optimum and best conditions in which the battery should be made to perform always from a thermal standpoint. So we are going to showcase our entire portfolio of solutions, which is the BTC range, which is an adiabatic testing calorimeter, in which we do destructive battery testing, and the ISO BTC range, which is isothermal battery calorimetry, in which we characterize the battery and help the developer and researcher in developing a battery which will perform to its optimum and gives the information what those optimum conditions are.
My next question to you will be, what are your expectations of Expo and how has been the visitors' response?
So far the response has been good, and our expectations is that we should be able to communicate with other stakeholders in the battery development and EV. So lithium-ion battery, as we understand, they have actually wide applications. So starting from our mobile phones to our cars, they are everywhere. And battery safety is everywhere. So our objective is basically to get in touch with the stakeholders in battery development, battery manufacturing, as well as the people who are going to use those batteries. So this is our objective.
My next question to you will be, how does the HEL Group's equipment ensure the safe operating limits of the battery and what challenges are faced in testing EV batteries with quick charging capabilities?
So when quick charging happens, basically you're trying to develop or charge a battery in a very short span of time by giving it more power. So there are exothermic conditions that can happen, and those exothermic conditions, if left unchecked, can lead to a hazard. So HEL solution basically, like I said earlier, will help define those safe limits in which it needs to be avoided, where the battery should never go. And by developing material and by utilizing certain strategies of active and passive cooling, the battery manufacturer, battery developer, or the pack developer can use. So HEL is the only company which provides that kind of information to the battery developer, that which is the no-go area and which is the area where the battery should always be allowed to perform and should not deviate from that basically. So, for example, if the optimum range of battery testing is between 40 to 50 degrees centigrade or 35 to 40, so the battery should be managed in such a way that it operates in that particular range. And if the no-go area is over 150 degrees centigrade, then we need that. This is something we need to cut off. These are the safety limits that. And you can do that only by using adiabatic calorimetry or an isothermal calorimetry for characterization.
My next question would be, are there any upcoming features or products we should expect from HEL Group in Asia Pacific market?
Absolutely, and not just Asia Pacific, but we are also, looking to expand in other areas. So I would answer that question more from the perspective of that what HEL is doing by providing new kind of solutions. So just like batteries, semiconductor manufacturing is now becoming very, very important for almost all the countries. We have seen from COVID time there is a chip shortage. So basically, this is a market where more needs to be done. And with electronics and digital communication entering each and every part of our life, there is a boom in the semiconductor manufacturing. But just like batteries, semiconductor manufacturing also has the same kind of limits, same kind of challenges of thermicity, thermal stability, optimal performance, and preventing failure. So we are going to provide solutions where the calorimetric solutions or the safety testing solutions or characterization solutions can be applied even to semiconductor manufacturing. So you will have safer chips, safer PCB boards, which do not explode, which do not fail. So in the mission critical applications of the various devices, as well as automobiles and wherever they are everywhere now, those can be addressed.
So much, sir, for taking your time on this interview.
My pleasure.